leaving Kalimpong, we set out in this convoy of cars for Gangtok, which is the capital of Sikkim. And rather than going to Gangtok and then come back out again to see this monastery, we took a little back road, which was a hair-raising ride to say the least. We climbed and climbed and climbed and climbed. I thought it was never going to end, but eventually we came across this wonderful monastery. Again, quite modern. It was called the Rumtek Monastery. And it was built in 1750, but it was rebuilt by monks who had fled Tibet in 1966. And there are two rival factions to this group in the monastery. Which eventually erupted into some quite serious violence when people were in fact killed. And at the moment there's a big argument going on in the Supreme Court of India as to who should be the rightful successor. And for the moment neither of these competing people is allowed to perform any ceremonies in the monastery, and the Indian army is there in force to make sure that this violence doesn't re-erupt. It's quite a steep walk up to the monastery, and they don't allow cars up there except for special concessions. And in our case there were some people there who felt that they couldn't walk up this hill. It's not very far, it's only about 10 minutes, but it is steep, and they were allowed to go up there in one of the cars, which was very nice for them. It also has a solid gold stupa, about 2 feet high, in a small room, but unfortunately you're not allowed to photograph in there, so I don't have an image of it at all. Well, we're on our way to Sikkim, and a place called Gangtok, which is the capital of Sikkim. And we're driving up this wonderful valley, river valley, with tremendous forests, beautiful. But the traffic is Indian style, for want of a better phrase. There's wonderful forests in the as we drive along this river valley. The river is almost dry. We get occasional glimpses of it. Huge landslips. Obviously working on the road here where it's dropped into the river. The scenery is lovely. Exciting a little bit. Now on the outside of the bend, the river has obviously been cutting away into the bank, and the road's just been falling in. But for the most part, the road is very good. Sand and gravel extraction seems to be the name of the day. If you want to fill out a lorry load of sand, you just come and get it yourself. Down there, where the Sikkim is now part of India, it was in fact a separate country. But being bordered by China, it felt its security was under threat, and it might be better inside the protection of India. Nevertheless, there is in fact a border you have to go through to get into Sikkim. You need your passport to get in, get it stamped, and obviously when you leave you need to get your passport stamped when you leave as well. And Sikkim was nice, it was much cleaner, the roads were much better. I liked it, I liked the place. Welcome to Sikkim. These wonderful trees with brilliant red flowers on. This is the border with Sikkim. We are now in Sikkim, and that bridge down there over the river separates Sikkim from the rest of India. So we're just waiting for our passports to be stamped, and away we go. Colourful houses. We'll travel through Sikkim. The police are very fond of whistling. Well, we've been flogging up this road now for the best part of about 3/4 of an hour, and every now and then the tarmac gives out and you get something like that. These Buddhist chappies built their monasteries in the most inconvenient places. Every now and then you get a glimpse down into the valley which we have climbed out of. And it's a long, long way. Well, we've climbed up here for miles. It's been a real exhilarating, bum-clenching ride, but you have to have faith in your driver. And these are we've just stopped for a photo stop here, and these are little terraces. The crop has obviously been harvested. Now whether it's rice or what, I don't know. I suspect it probably is. So it is rice that they're growing here. They harvested in November, and quite unusual to see a rick, a straw rick. I've seen one of them since I was a kid. And we're still nowhere near the top. There must be another way out of here. I suspect we go around and down and out a different way. But the climate is just exhilarating, beautiful, warm, soft breeze. Everything you want from a winter break away from England in February. I think this mustard must be some secondary crop which they grow in the dry season. Humming with bees it is, and hoverflies. So again on this incredibly winding road we're still going up, 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 up. Goodness knows how many thousand feet we've climbed. We've stopped and look at these rice terraces. I mean they've all been harvested, but you get the sunshine is nice and you've got this beautiful light and shade. And everywhere JCB. Here we are in Sikkim and there's a JCB. The scenery is just stunning. The shelter there. Still we're going up. We're also getting close because there's these flags, prayer flags everywhere. So we can't be very far away. More and more flags beginning to appear, and a couple of young monks walking on the road. So we have arrived at the Dharma Chakra Centre. It's a long, long way up here. And when you get out of the car, it's about a 10-minute walk up quite a steep hill. There's some little monks there taking a great interest in what's going on. Trainees. So we have climbed right from the very bottom of this valley along an incredible winding road, some good surface, some terrible surface. The driver has been superb. It's a little bit hazy, but over there is probably Gangtok, which is where we are heading for, which is the capital of Sikkim. I can't think of anywhere in Sikkim which would be as big as that other than Gangtok. If you zoom in you might see a little bit better. And this is from the monastery. I just sneaked up some steps round the back and you get this incredible view of this monastery in the sunshine. Wonderful. Much bigger than anything we have seen. Stunning. Well, this is the courtyard of the monastery. That's a nice bird song. And a surprising number of swallows. So the monastery was founded by a Lama who fled from the Chinese invasion of Tibet in 1959. So it was founded in, I think it was 1962, and took about 4 years to build. And he died in the 80s, and he's buried up there somewhere, or his ashes are up there somewhere. And then there's been a great controversy about the successor to this Lama. One of them is supported by 3 sub-lamas, as it were, and one is out on his own, and they're down in India now. And because of this controversy, these 2 young claimants to the Lama throne, as it were, are not allowed to visit it, and there's been a fair bit of trouble one way and another. So this, the monastery is protected by the armed police, standing around with what look like Kalashnikovs. So this is an accommodation building. Amazing. And then over there are some young monks playing some kind of game. It looks a bit like marbles. So we're coming into Gangtok, which is the capital of Sikkim. You see it up on that hillside there.